Hey, so another week. Here we are back in the bunker on WEMU and the Facebook page, facebook.com/WEMU. Nick Thompson, that's my name. And yeah, back at you again. Happy to be here, excited to be here, and almost done with April. Almost done with April. And I think you deserve a pat on the back for finishing the month of April. I won't go too far into this, but on Sunday, on the Sunday Best, the program I host, we listen to a standard in many incarnations called "I'll Remember April," and it's really a song for autumn. But we did it Sunday because I was thinking retrospectively about a month that we're still a part of, and thinking that I hope that we look back on this difficult month of April, an entire month in quarantine, as a hopefully a success, something you've made it through. Hopefully you haven't lost folks close to you or battled any illness yourself over the last month. And if you're still here with us after the last month, congratulations. Like I said, an opportunity to be optimistic and pleased with how far we've come. All of a sudden, we are 6, 7, 8 weeks into a really difficult stretch, and we're surviving. So congrats to you. Anyway, so here we are wrapping up April and back in the bunker, hanging out and ready to play some music and enjoy ourselves a little bit today. And, there's all sorts of different sort of meandering paths to choosing a song to listen to, not just to present to you and to share with you. And I don't know how you come across songs, whether they pop into your head or you stumble across them as you're doing research, looking online, maybe not even necessarily looking for music, right? But this particular song I thought was funny. I had not planned to do this song until very recently, as I was rewatching a movie in quarantine. I went back to that great Intolerable Cruelty movie, the Coen Brothers movie from, I think it's maybe a dozen years ago, with George Clooney and Catherine Zeta-Jones. It's a great one. It's just very entertaining. And one of the main characters in the movie is named Rexroth. It's Rex Rexroth. There's a lot of alliterative names in that movie. So Rexroth is a character, and he plays a very important, crucial part in the movie. But the whole time I'm watching it, I'm thinking Rexroth. And all I could think of was a Greg Brown tune called Rex Roth's Daughter. That's a song from a record he put out in 2000 called Covenant. So I thought we'd do a little bit from Greg Brown today. In fact, Rex Roth's Daughter is actually a fine number, and it's been covered by Joan Baez, among others. Really pretty. I'll get that up here because I want to hear music today as much as we can. It's really lovely. Listen to that voice.
In the middle of everything under no particular spell.
Greg Brown, he sounds like the earth singing, and has as much of one of those classic voices as, like Johnny Cash. So Rex Roth's Daughter, covered by Joan Baez, put out by Greg Brown on Covenant. And if you don't know Greg Brown, well, I hope you enjoy the little sample today from one of a really lovely and excellent catalog that he's put out. This is a great song on the album. It's not my favorite because there's others that I just really get into, including the opening track, which I think we're going to probably close this little episode with. It's hard to talk over this. Plus, he makes me sound like I've been huffing helium. There you go. Let him sing about Michigan. He plays at the Ark. I think he was there in 2019. I hope he's able to perform again. Boy, do I miss seeing people live and rubbing elbows with humans. But at one performance at the Ark, I think it must have been in the mid-'90s he came to town, maybe the late '90s, and I believe he played in waders, like fishing waders, like big rubber waders on stage. I don't even know if he had a shirt on underneath, but anyway, Greg Brown's something else. He's from Iowa, and he kind of sounds like it, the kind of music he writes. Now, he's done a fairly dynamic catalog in terms of early on being interested in more straight ahead, I'd say pop rock, but less on the pop, more on the rock side. Excellent songwriter, pure poetry in spots in the Greg Brown catalog, and probably a little bit that I'm stepping on right now as I talk over him. Again, Covenant, the name of this one. This is an album that features Bo Ramsey, a longtime collaborator. I think Bo Ramsey out of Minnesota. Bo has done a lot of work with Lucinda Williams, to name just one. And he's been all over a ton of stuff. Lots of music with Red House Records, which is the label that put out Covenant with Greg Brown. Let's let him sing a little bit here for you.
But hello rolled into goodbye. I just stood there watching as you walked along the fence, beware of them that look at you as an experience. You're back out on the highway with your poems of city heat, and I'm looking for Rex Roth's daughter here on my old side street.
I can't help but chuckle as I hear this song and think, this song was popping into my head because of the name Rex Roth on a Coen Brothers movie about divorce. I guess that's the way your silly, funny mind works. This song is much more beautiful and eloquent than the Rex Roth character. That movie is, if you haven't seen Intolerable Cruelty in a while, revisit it. It'll make you feel better. It's just fun. It's great writing, and it's worth the revisit. Okay, I want to do another one from Greg Brown, and one of the great numbers on this album, and it's mostly because of its simplicity. This is called Blue Car.
I'm driving my blue car, baby, down from the mountain so high. I'm driving my blue car, baby, down from the mountain so high. I'm driving my blue car, baby, coming down, gonna say goodbye. The sunrise is a miracle, but I can't hold a candle to you.
It's so lovely. You know who covers this? Jeff Bridges. That's right, the dude. He put out an album and he covers this song, and actually it's a very good cover. Really interesting. I love thinking about this song, and not sure what kind of car you drive. I feel like we all have those relationships with a car. Maybe not every car. Where you just kind of sit there, maybe you think of your car, it's kind of nondescript, but I love this part. This is the part I'm talking about.
But the clutch is a little loose, and the brakes are screaming a song called What's the Use? But it's good for one more trip to you.
I love that. A good car, the clutch is a little loose, but the brakes are screaming a song called What's the Use? But it's good for one more trip to you. I think of when you have that car, and it is just practical transportation. It gets you from point A to point B, but you love it, don't you? Because it gets you there. It does the job, and it may be nothing more than a blue car or a red car. Think about that. I had a red car a long time ago, and black car and a white car. And you have that kind of relationship with a car where you're like, I love you, old car. I love you, blue car. You get me where I'm going. I love that from Greg Brown. Every time I do one of these from the Bunker episodes, an opportunity to connect, feel close to you, I'm like, I'm going to do this one. It's only going to be a couple minutes, in and out. And then I end up going on and on and on. And I hope that's all right. Let's do the last number I intended to play for you today, and hopefully this is one that you'll really enjoy. This is the opening number on the song. It's really pretty. This is "Except You and Me, Babe," again off of Covenant, 2000. Did I say that before? That's the year it came out. I'm probably going to let this one kind of play out.
The people you see these days are talking on cell phones, driving off the road and bumping into doors.
I'll talk to you a little bit, though. Beautiful.
People used to spend quite a bit of time alone. I guess nobody's lonely anymore. Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Ah, it's raining sheets of rain. Everything is cold and wet. Nobody's going out of doors. They're all at home, living it up on the internet. I guess nobody's lonely anymore. Except to you and me, babe.
Honestly, Greg Brown and a voice as old as time. Listen to that. I mean, that is the earth opening up and releasing music.
People meet somebody new and they leave the rest behind. We can have it all even though our lives are short. The kids, they'll get used to it. It happens all the time. No one's even surprised anymore.
Worth mentioning his daughter, Pieta Brown. She is a fine singer and songwriter in her own right. I know that he has a few other kids, and I think they're all musicians. And he's married to Iris Dement currently, and still to this day. Greg Brown is part of a musical family, and still putting out excellent records. And again, he'll probably be back in town before too long. I'm going to let this one play out. I want you to be able to enjoy it a little bit. Again, I didn't overdo it at the beginning, but these songs and the music we're listening to are supposed to make you feel good. I think there's a lot to be comforted by in the music that Greg Brown creates. I hope you enjoy this. Hope it makes you feel good. I can't wait to see you again in person and hang out. I mean, I miss people, you know what I'm saying? This is the best we got right now. I'm honored to have you here checking this out. Check out Greg Brown. Let me know. Put in the comments if you like another Greg Brown, what records you like. Slant Six Mind. He's got some great stuff out there. Love him. And email me, nick@wemu.org. It's NIK@wemu.org. And I'll be back next week. Hey, next Tuesday, we're going to be live on Facebook for Giving Tuesday at 7 p.m. I'm going to be doing this, but live, like actually in real time, trying to raise a little bit of money for WEMU. I hope to see you 7 p.m. EST or EDT. It's daylight time. 7 p.m. EDT 55. All right. Greg Brown, I love you.
Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me. Except to you and me, babe. Except to you and me.